Hello and welcome. My name is Erin Glenn. I'm the owner of Integrity Title here in Atlanta, Georgia.
And I'm Yantia Struthers, real estate agent with Fathom Realty.
Today, let's talk about the age-old question of
Hey,
renting.
Tell them
Oh, this is Real Estate Conversations.
Yes.
Apologies. This is Real Estate Conversations, and today we're going to talk about the age-old question of renting versus buying. So, what do you have to say about that?
So, I mean, there's just so many people that are, maybe they're thinking of buying and they just don't know what to do. What are the benefits of buying? What are my options? So I think that what we're going to talk about today is if you are a renter and you're considering buying a home in the next year or two, or longer, what steps can you take, and also what are the main benefits that you'll get from the transition of renting to then owning a home. So one of the first thing is just sort of building that equity and not paying someone else's mortgage, right? So, just building your equity for your family and getting that appreciation on the potential property that you purchase. That's one of the benefits. Go ahead.
I was just saying, there's nothing wrong with renting. I think what people need to realize is that ownership may be possible if you just change your perspective a tiny little bit. It may not be that you get the 5-bedroom, 2-bathroom house right off the bat. But if you can get a 2-1 and your name is on that lease, and you're paying less for the mortgage than you were in rent, it's a good move. So, rents in Atlanta and in the metro areas around Atlanta are sky high everywhere. And the reality is, with rent, it can change year over year. The corporation that owns that building or the landlord that owns that house that you're renting can decide to change the terms of your lease at any time. A mortgage is not like that. So most mortgages we're seeing right now are fixed, meaning that the rate doesn't change for the next 30 years. So
right, unless you refinance.
Correct. Having that predictability, though, is a big incentive for people. So what about these rent-to-own programs? How have you what have you heard about those? Do people still do that in Georgia?
People definitely still do the rent-to-own. That is definitely an option for some people, depending on your situation, and I think it's very situation specific. So whatever your current budget is, you want to kind of talk to your agent and figure out, does that fit for you? Because there are some options. You have several programs within the state of Georgia that will allow you to rent a home and, kind of see if it's a good fit for you, and then the option to buy later on down the road. And, you're still building that equity.
Yes.
While you're potentially...
And there's 3 programs that I'm aware of. One is Divvy, D-I-V-V-Y, based in San Francisco with acquisitions and clients here in Atlanta. Another is Home Partners of America, I think based in Chicago, also active in the Atlanta market. And the third one, I can't remember the name right now, but it's relatively new. And Jay-Z actually just recently invested a huge chunk of money into it.
We have to figure that out.
I know. We need to do one on that because it did sound really, really cool. So rent to own is definitely a possibility, but
absolutely.
Also guys and gals and dogs and cats and goats, whoever's out there listening.
All 3 of you.
Exactly. If you're in a private situation where you have been renting a house for a long time, or if your family member has a home and you want to buy it directly from them, there are ways to structure those deals. And so that's why you need a really good agent who has a strong relationship with an attorney who can work that deal out for you.
Absolutely, yes. So, and one of the other options that you may have, which you may not have thought about, is new construction.
That's right.
Definitely right now, I think new construction is the way to go, especially if you are looking to maybe get better rates and also some assistance with your down payment. There's so many builder incentives that you can, depending on the builder and what you're looking for exactly. There's so many other options to help you with those large lump sums of money that as a renter, you kind of want to, walk through what's best for you, and having all that money come out at one time, it's a lot. So
it's stressful. It
any
definitely
help
is.
you can get is beneficial to you in trying to be a homeowner. So
Do you have a lot of clients asking for new construction now?
I think I have. It's kind of like 50-50, but I think just people have to be educated and know, what programs are out there, what builders are out there, what they offer, how the rates are different from, the national rates, and because they just have so many more options. So it could be a really good fit for you and your family if that's something that you're looking to do. So
Do you want to talk more about new construction now, or do you want to save that for another video?
there's so much to discuss.
All right.
I think we can take care of it on the next episode.
I agree. We don't have our champagne glasses, so virtual toast. Cheers to your
Congrats.
next successful closing. We look forward to seeing you at the table.